What's up, my friends? It's Edward Tomilloso, your Honda Man, Internet Sales Manager here at Honda of Santa Maria. And today I'm super excited because I get to show you this 2016 Honda Accord Touring. In this video, I'm going to show you as comprehensively everything that I know about this car. I'm super excited because this is the refresh model and Honda has done a lot to bring the luxury up on this vehicle. So let's go ahead and start the tour. So immediately what you're going to notice, it's going to stand out right away, are these LED headlights. These things are brighter, they last longer, and they're more energy efficient. Going along with LED lights, you do now have LED fog lights. And then another thing you're going to notice, standard on the Touring trim, this is the first time Honda has done this on an Accord, they have standard parking sensors. So when you get close to anything else, it will beep. It even works while you're driving. It'll show you when somebody's approaching the car. So that's something really neat that Honda did. In terms of the resculpting of the front end, actually all the way throughout the car, Honda did make it a bit more muscular, a lot more curves and new just overall structure of the vehicle. I like it. They did a good job. They did restyle the lip. They removed the paint from the lip itself, so they left it a matte black, and then you have the three-tiered chrome look here where the top bar is a bit thicker. It's almost a throwback look to me. So this car is powered by a 3.5 liter VTEC engine. It is with Honda's Earth Dreams technology, which means it's direct injected right into the cylinders. So it's gonna be more efficient and more powerful. Another thing that I wanted to mention is Earth Dreams. That means that it's Honda's commitment to reducing carbon emissions by 30% by the year 2020. While I'm still in the front, I did want to mention that this is now an aluminum hood for the year 2016. And then it's 18 pounds lighter. And then also, going back to the power plant, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just ridiculously excited about this car. But what's mated to that 3.5 liter V6 engine is a 6-speed automatic transmission. This allows that car to get 34 miles per gallon on the highway and 21 in the city. So super fuel efficient. All right, so while we're outside and we have a clear view of the sensors and the cameras, what sensors and cameras are you talking about? I'm talking about this and those. So what those are, we'll start off with the one on the bottom. So right at the grill here, there is a radar sensor. And what that is that's what helps your adaptive cruise control. So this car does have adaptive cruise control. And what that is you can set your following distance between you and the car in front of you. And it'll hold that speed. Once that car moves away, and if you're going faster, it'll actually start moving up ahead and past that car eventually. And then these two up here, what those are for your lane departure warning and your lane departure assist, as well as your forward collision warning and your brake mitigation system. I know that's a lot, but if you want to see more of that stuff, you could definitely research Honda's new sensing technology. There's a lot of cool stuff that Honda's doing just for additional safety and convenience of you not having to put too much energy in driving safe. Moving along to the side of the vehicle, really quick, I'm sorry, I really like looking at these. I got a little distracted. Those are really nice. But moving along the side of the vehicle, speaking of things that grab your attention, I'm sure you're not even paying attention to me anymore because you see these 19-inch alloy wheels. These things are so bad. Look at them. All right, so I wanted to point this out. I really like how they discontinued the aluminum on the sides. To me, it gives it an illusion of kind of free-floating triangles here. And one of the things that I really appreciate about these 19-inch alloy wheels is they continued the piano black finish into the inside of the wheel itself. It really gives it some good depth as well as just overall character. I think they're so nice that I want to spend even more time like just looking at them, but let's keep this thing going. I want to show you on the side now to complete the more muscular stance and the more aggressive stance of the vehicle. Honda now put on side skirts, so it's a side body kit on the vehicle. This comes standard. This used to be an accessory that you would have to purchase aftermarket, but they added it stock. So again, it just completes the whole look of the car. When you step back, it actually completes it a lot more. It's not just rounded right to the bottom. So that's something excellent that I really like what Honda did on this vehicle. Other than that, they did keep a lot of the things the same. You do still have the chrome door handles, turn signal lights. There's actually remote start on this system. It's pretty cool. So right on your key fob there, you have this button. So all you have to do is lock the car, and then you hold this button, and car starts right up. It's a beautiful thing. There's so much to be stoked about on this car, for real. There's so many things. So for me, it's like, where do I start? There's so much good stuff. All right, so starting on the back, you do notice now on the touring models, you do get a lip spoiler on the back. Moving down, the chrome has been rearranged a bit for this model. Again, that more muscular look has been carried over from the front to the back. You do have your Touring V6 badging, the Accord badging there. You still have this hatch, this button just to push so you could open the trunk, just makes it really convenient. One new thing for the 2016 Accords in general, on the sport model and above, you will get 60-40 split seats. It used to be you only had one that you would fold down. Now you can actually fold down each side individually. And then carried out, you do still have your parking sensors here, as well as your dual exhaust. And last but not least, I think it's one of the coolest things that Honda did for this year is LED taillights. Again, more energy efficient, brighter, and they last longer. So in this segment, passenger capacity is very important. So I purposely moved back the front passenger seat. It's all the way back. And that's how much legroom I have. I'm guessing maybe 3-4 inches of legroom, and it still allows me to stretch out a little bit as well. Definitely comfortable, and I feel like I can drive in here for quite a bit as a backseat driver. All right, so while we're back here, I did want to point out just a few things. You still get rear vents, so your passengers don't get all stuffy. And then also, this is all new for 2016 touring models. Rear heated seats. So now your bum doesn't have to be all chilly when it gets cold outside, and you don't have to be jealous of the two people in the front because they have it and you don't. I'm stoked about that feature, maybe too stoked. All right, so now that we're in the interior of the vehicle, I'm gonna touch a little bit on the material changes. So when you look at the car, the layout is pretty similar to the previous year before the refresh, but soft touch materials are still the same. Leather wrap steering wheel, of course. Now here's what they did change. On the sides here, you do have an almost wood grain finish, and the biggest difference in terms of the materials used, you'll notice, will be the glossy black finish. In the 2015, it used to be a more of a matte kind of gray brushed aluminum look to it. One of the things that they kept too on the touring model is you do have a 2-position or 2 set memory seats. So on the key, you will have a driver 1. Probably not gonna see that. You'll see that here. You do have a driver 1 and a driver 2, so you can just set your settings, and once you get into the vehicle, it'll remember and then put your chair exactly where it was. All right, now, I guess let's get to the good stuff. Stuff you've been waiting for. All right, so on the new display here, it is a 7-inch electrostatic touchscreen display. It's very, very sensitive. It's almost like the one that they have on like the Civics, but the software is different. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and show you Apple CarPlay. I guess if you wanna see the full video, I'm gonna put the link right here, and if you click it, it'll open in a new window, so you can pause this, watch that, come back. You'll see the whole CarPlay one. So this is basically what it is. You have a USB cable, plug it in. Once you're plugged in, it will become an option, but it gives you basically just a quick rundown. You will get all the compatible apps that you already have on your smartphone, like Pandora, Apple Maps, and all of that, and it'll work. Oh, we got to unlock our phone. But once we do, you're all dialed in there. So there you go. And to show you on the steering wheel, once you do have, this is gonna be for you Apple users. If you push and hold this button on your steering wheel, that will bring up Siri. So you can use it for phone calls, you can use it for reminders, anything that Siri can do for you. Oh look, and you can do your text messages. I'm kind of scared to open that in front of you guys. But check it out, swipe, looks like you have your Audible, Spotify, TuneIn Radio. So the Android version of this Apple CarPlay is Android Auto. And again, here's the link right here. I'm gonna put the link right here. You can click on that, it'll open in a new window. You can check it out if you want to see the whole thing. All right, so cool. So I like how they laid this out. You have your home button here, and one of your options is navigation. Of course, since it's a touring, it is a Garmin-based system now. So it gives you that nice 3D look, nice and simple. You can pinch to zoom. It'll actually show you topography, so you can see where there's mountains, you can see where there's lakes. But here in California, it's not very accurate because our lakes are almost out. But anyway, all right, so that's that. Super exciting stuff. The display up there, that is, if I'm correct, another 7-inch display, but don't quote me on that. But the software has been changed, so the display is set up quite differently, but it's a very attractive display. Let's see. Another thing, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on this thing. There's too much almost. You even have a web browser that you can use on this, and you can sync it up with Wi-Fi. You can sit here and watch YouTube videos if you're outside waiting for somebody. I mean, there's so many different features on this car. All right, now, here's one next feature that I wanted to talk about. This car now has automatic wipers. So right here, if you set this position, if it starts to rain, the wipers will come on automatically. And the speeds will adjust based on how hard it's raining. So that's pretty cool. So that's just another thing that Honda added just to bring some added value. Speaking of value, this car does come in at $35,400 as the MSRP. So that concludes my review of the 2016 Honda Accord Touring. I hope this helped you if you are in the market to purchase this vehicle. I know when I'm shopping, I like to look at all the different reviews on any product that I buy to make sure it's good. So again, I hope this helped you. Just by the way, this is the White Orchid Pearl, so if the color was something you were considering, I hope this video helped as well. But I also want to say, if you are in the market to purchase a vehicle and you live here in California, here near the Central Coast, you can definitely give me a shot. I can help you out between the shopping stages and getting the car actually in your driveway. So if you're in Santa Barbara area, all the way to San Luis Obispo County, I can help you out. But again, if this helped you and you like Honda videos, definitely subscribe. I appreciate your time and watching this video. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.